Bendición. It is? Okay, perfect. I didn't do a collective last night. That's why I'm going to do a collective today. It was really, really late and we just went with the list. So the collective for yesterday is going to be for today. That's what we're about to tap into. What's up, everybody? Welcome in. Welcome in. Make sure you guys say hello. Drop your name and zodiac so I can shout you out. All right. Share the live. What's up, bestie? What's up? Go ahead and share the live. We're gonna do we may do some card pulls in the beginning and then go into collective, or just go into collective. I think we might do some card pulls. We'll do some a couple rounds and then we'll go into collective energy. Sound fair? Vanessa Sag, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy new moon and happy first of the month. Happy new moon in Taurus energy. We have 0 planets in retrograde for the next 4 days, so things should be lightening up. Nicholas Libra, welcome. Glad to have you here. For those that do astrology or tap into astrology, right? That's just some energy that is happening right now. So definitely new moon energy. Make sure that you guys are using this energy to manifest what it is that you want to bring in. All right. Don't forget your cinnamon. Blow your cinnamon. All right. For your abundance. Call your abundance. What's up, Delisa? So we're gonna tap in on collective here shortly. But I want to tap in with everybody, see how everybody's doing. So drop your name and zodiac in the chat so I can say hello. Make sure you are following, okay? I will never contact you. Beware of scammers. There's a bunch of fake pages. It's not me, okay? I do not reach out to you unless you reach out to me first, and that is through Instagram. All right? I do not look at TikTok messages. Crystal, welcome. Delisa Torres, Kalani Capricorn, welcome in. Make sure you guys go ahead and send your heart me so you guys get your little badge next to your name. Join the team. We're going to tap in just a few. We'll do some card pulls and then we'll go into collective. I did bring out my relationship stack, okay, which I was meaning to do that anyways. I was going to do a pre-recorded reading, but I was just like, you know what? I'm just going to go live and just do the collective. So that's what we're doing tonight. We're going to tap in on relationships. So I got the relationship deck out, okay? Single, situationship, whatever the case may be, we're going to tap in and get collective message. All right, so the messages may apply to you or they may not, all right? Thank you, Crystal, for the heart me. If you haven't tapped in yet, say hello. Say hello. Yes, thank you for sharing. Let's get those shares up, you guys. Let's get those shares up. If you guys are on YouTube, welcome. Love, light, prosperity to all of you. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. It is free, so you guys never miss your collective energies. And also make sure that you guys check in down below. All right, make sure you smash that like. And yeah, the rest goes the rest goes there. Okay. We are currently live streaming on 4 platforms. We are on YouTube, Facebook, we are on TikTok, and also Instagram. So if anything happens to your live feed, you can always jump on to any of those other platforms, okay? Hello, I was talking to you on Instagram and you ain't even respond, girl. You ain't even respond. We got how many shares? 3 shares? Let's get those shares up, beloveds. I'm ready to tap in on some cards. Hey, hi. Yes, look at them shares. Let's get them shares, y'all. Make sure you are following. And for those who have followed, and if you come back and it shows that you're unfollowed, I don't know how else to explain it, right? But when I tap your name and if it doesn't say following, I just keep it moving. I'm good, Chrissy. Hope you are doing well today. We're going to do card pulls. All right. We're going to do card pulls. Let me go ahead and do my call to prayer so I can clear the energy for all of us and make sure we are in alignment. All right. I always want to make sure that one, we bless the space. Two, I connect where I need to connect. Okay. And three, I want to make sure that, we go in with good energy. Because at the end of the day, we don't do weird energy, okay? So if you're just here to siphon energy, beloved, listen, I pour into my collective. I do because I love y'all, right? But you know what I'm saying? I'm all about the soul tribe, soul family. I'm all about connecting. It's more than just delivering messages. You know what I'm saying? It's a soul tribe, soul family. When you link here, it's a soul tribe, soul family. And I mean that wholeheartedly. So let's go ahead and bless the space. Padre nuestro que está en los cielos, santificado sea tu nombre. Venga a tu reino, hágase tu voluntad en la tierra como en el cielo. Danos hoy nuestro pan de cada día. Perdona nuestra ofensa como también nosotros perdonamos a los que nos ofenden. No nos deje caer en la tentación, líbranos del mal. Amén. Ave María, Dios te salve María, llena eres de gracia, el Señor es contigo. Bendita tú eres entre todas las mujeres y bendito es el fruto de tu vientre Jesús. Santa María, Madre de Dios, ruega por nosotros pecadores, ahora en la hora de nuestra muerte. Amén. Gloria al Padre, al Hijo, al Espíritu Santo, como era en el principio, ahora y siempre, por los siglos de los siglos. Amén, amén, amén. God, above all, I give you thanks for this time, space, and energy that you're aligning me with the collective once again. I ask that you please remove my energy as I now tap into the frequency of the collective. I ask that you please bless this live. I ask that you please remove any and all negativity, anybody trying to cause any sort of disruptions or delays. I ask that you block out and we send back with love and light. I ask that you protect my aura, protect my crown. I call upon higher power for your the divine knowledge and love that you bestow on us. I call upon my divine ancestors of love and light that are here for the highest good of all. Wow, it's so crazy because I'm shuffling and the sun card came out. Leo energy. That card literally popped out. And then the Queen of Cups in reverse. I don't know. That's crazy. I call upon my santos, my eguns, my muertos, la gitana que me acompañan, los indios que me rodean, my son 3, my grandmother Emilia, my best friend Sierra. I call upon my soul tribe, my soul family, the ascended masters that have the key to the Akashic records. I ask that you align me as I become the vessel to channel the messages for those that are part of the collective. I ask that you bless this live. We thank you for this day that you have granted us and brought us back together. I release all negativity. Archangel Michael, I call upon your divine protection, divine order. I ask that you shield my crown, shield the Zen room, shield the viewers wherever they may be as well. We give all thanks and gratitude. Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Consider this live blessed. What's up, guys? What's up, beloveds? Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're going to do a couple rounds of card pulls. Okay, so make sure you are following. 919 is we're gonna start. Let me go ahead and jot these 919. You know, I gotta keep up with these timestamps because I don't know if you guys when you guys run back the YouTube video, I don't know if you guys watch it the whole thing or you guys just go straight. You know what I'm saying? Everybody is different. Everybody's different. I ain't mad at nobody. You know what I'm saying? If you just skip straight to the message, by all means, you got your message. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna go ahead and do some card pulls, you guys. So make sure if you guys are on YouTube, make sure you're subscribed and you comment your name and your zodiac down below. Okay. Now, if you're on TikTok, all right, let's get to 20 shares. Let's get 20 shares. We're almost at 10K likes. So thank you. Thank you for the taps. Make sure you guys say hello to your neighbor. We've already prayed for the live. We're going to do some card pulls. All right. It's to who I feel drawn to. Whatever energy I feel drawn to give you a message, I will go ahead and deliver. Then we're going to go into collective energy. That is a general message that could apply to you in your situation. So if you want to be patient and stick it out, by all means, receive your message. And then after, I will open up the list for you to join. Okay. 15 is the minimum. That is a spirit-led or a 3-card spirit-led reading or a question that you would like to inquire about. Okay. So, ya estamos? We got it. All right. When I call your name, you're going to drop a sunflower. That's when I ask you to tap in. That's the only time you drop it. Okay. Holy Spirit, holy angels, divine truth, divine wisdom, divine counsel. At this time, I ask that you align me with the energy. Who needs a message from spirit? Who needs a message from spirit? Oh, look at that. Luna. Listen, y'all. Hold on. Pause. Because we got a celebrity up in the house. Espérate. We got a celebrity in the house. Listen, y'all. This one right here. Y'all know I'm all about the spirit community, okay? And aligning with the right people. She is amazing. Beautiful spirit, beautiful aura. Like I be talking about Egun. Egun's crown. I told y'all to follow him. You can follow her too, because she is a blessing. I'm telling y'all. All right. Make sure y'all show her some love. Okay. Make sure y'all show her some love. She is intuitive as well. Very, very gifted. So, and look, another one, Doshana. Bendiciones. Oye, bendiciones. Mucho look at the family reuniting. Oh, it feels so good. Another one, Doshana. Beautiful spirit. I don't know how many light seers we got here. Hey, thank you for the crown. So cute. I don't know how many light seers we have in here, but listen, just like you go to the grocery store, right? And you go down the bread aisle. How many different brands? How many different brands of bread do you see? Listen, we all eat. We all eat over here, okay? I'm a girl's girl, and I'm always gonna support. If I see someone true and genuine, oh yeah, I don't gatekeep. I don't gatekeep. So y'all, those are some really beautiful spirits on here. All right, beautiful energy. If you guys want to follow them, by all means, you know what I'm saying? By all means. All right, let's get back to the message. I just had to say that to my beautiful divine. Thank you. Appreciate y'all. All right, y'all. Drop your name and zodiac. Let's tap in. Holy Spirit, holy angels, divine truth, divine wisdom, divine counsel. Align me with the energy, please. Who needs a message from spirit? Align me at this time, spirit. Yesy Taurus. Thank you for following. Tap in for me, mamita. Yesy Taurus. Yesy Taurus spirit for Yesy. Everybody else continue to tap and interact with the live. Yesy Taurus, where you at, mamita? Yeah, we do. It's because we're divine energy, so why wouldn't we have crystals here? Where you at, girl? Where you at? ¿Dónde tú estás? Yesy Taurus. Okay, there you go. I'm about to say, girl, where you at? Holy Spirit, holy angels, divine truth, divine wisdom, divine counsel. When it comes to Yesy Taurus, happy birthday month. If it hasn't passed yet as well. Ooh, we got the 6 of Cups. We have the 6 of Cups, mamita. And then the King of Pentacles. Oof. So we definitely have a familiar energy, okay? The 6 of Cups talks about home, somebody that feels like home. Six of Cups reflects to, your growing up, your childhood, your inner child. This also signifies reconciliation, maybe maybe wanting to reconcile, right? The Six of Cups is reconciliation as well. But there's a king of pentacles here, okay? A king of pentacles here that probably isn't all the way stable. So maybe you're wanting to reconcile with someone, but they don't really have all their eggs in a basket. You know what I'm saying? It seems like their stability, they don't, or if they have stability, there's no structure. Nothing long term. Who is this King of Wands? I mean, King of Pentacles. I don't know why I said Wands, right? Because if it's not an Earth sign, it could be a fire sign too. But maybe you're reminiscing. This could be an ex too. Maybe you're reminiscing about an ex, right? Um, and it's so crazy because new moon, we're in new moon energy right now. Okay, the new moon is in Taurus, so it is affecting your placement because that is your sun sign, right? But not just that, there's no planets retrograding right now. So literally everything is kind of like at a peaceful stance, right? People are either feeling what they're feeling, expressing what they're expressing, coming out, you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people are getting together. There's a lot of people who are which I'm not going to go too much into that because, that's going to be part of the collective, right? But I don't know, girl. I don't see it in the comments, but there's definitely a masculine energy here, but they're not in their highest vibrational self. Por decir that they're not someone stable. So take what you will from that. I don't know where you at in the comments. I ain't gonna chase you either because I got some more people to read. But bless you. Blessings to you, Queen. I pray you receive your message. I release your energy. I call back all of my divine energy. Ashe, 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 Motivate. Thank you so much for trusting me to tap into your frequency. Holy Spirit, holy angels, bendiciones, girl. Too late, girl. I mean, thank you for your bendiciones, but I don't know where you was at. You know what I'm saying? You guys got to comment. I'm just going to assume that the message applies. You know what I'm saying? Holy Spirit, holy angels, divine truth, divine wisdom, divine counsel, align me with the next energy spirit. Who needs a message from spirit? Message from spirit. You ain't lying. It's a bunch of crystals up in here. A bunch of crystals. And Angel, or is that Angel? Girl, don't tell me that's Angel. Girl, don't tell me that's Angel. Is it Angel? I ain't trying to go in. Girl, that is not Angel. Why your mama do you like that? I'm sorry, girl. Cause I really looked at it and said something different. And I was like, wait a minute. Is that Angel? Angel. Girl, that's different. Oh, girl, you different. I ain't laughing at you. I'm laughing with you, okay, Bookie? Because I'm sure them kids got on you at school. Spirit, when it comes to Angel Sagittarius. My bad, girl. My intrusive thoughts. It's a Sagittarius thing. I think you get it. Angel Sagittarius, Spirit Angel Sagittarius. It's all love though, girl. You know when the Sagittarius picks on you, it's because they like you. You know what I'm saying? Dang, my phone is like not charging. Hold on, y'all. Oh, my lámpara is going off. I'm like, what is that? All right, Angel, Sagittarius. Spirit for Angel. Ooh, we got something came to a complete stop, drop, open up shop. Oh yeah. Listen. We got Chariot, Cancer energy here, okay? So something has completely come to a complete stop. All right. Um something was taking way too long. Something was taking way too long, and or something was prolonged or delayed, because the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest pentacle on the deck, and it's showing up in the reverse. So you definitely grew impatient. You lost your patience on whatever this ordeal was. um this could be opportunity, right? Because the Pentacles talks about material, right? Physical. I don't know what that may look like for you, right? But there's definitely something came to a abrupt stop. And I think when things come to a complete stop, you need to look at it from a different angle. There's a reason why the universe stopped whatever it was. It's going to give you time to really get everything in order, right? Cuz sometimes out of fear, we tend to make decisions that we wouldn't have made if we were under like a different circumstance. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what's going on with the comments. I don't see your comments either, girl, but I pray that you receive your message. All right. Love and light to you. And you're more than welcome to tap in on the list if you would like to join for a more in-depth reading, okay? We're going to do one more person and then we're going to go into collective, okay? One more person and then collective. You're welcome. Releasing your energy, Ashe. We're going to do one more person. Or maybe is it that I talk too fast? I don't know, because when I'm channeling, I'm flowing. You know what I'm saying? So do I need to talk slower? Or I don't know. Cause I wasn't seeing no comments. I don't want to be rushing people off either. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I'm like, wait, am I talking fast? I like your pace. Okay. I don't even be pacing myself. I just be la 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 la. You know, I be going. Yeah, your messages are coming through now, but that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know if it's because your comments are getting filtered, or if you know what I'm saying? Like, I see you in the like, so I know you're here. So I don't know. It's confusing. But if I need to slow it down, just let me know. Because us New Yorkers, we talk fast. All right, let's continue. Spirit, align me with the next energy. We're going to do one more person, and then we're going to go into collective energy. So you guys are more than welcome to stick around if you guys would like to, okay? Clary Cancer. Clary Cancer. Clary Cancer Spirit for Clary. Tap in. Thank you, Texas. Clary Cancer. Boom. Spirit. For Clary. Let's see what this is about. Ooh. So we've got the strength. We got the strength in reverse. And the 10 of Swords in reverse. So it seems like you're kind of going through a phase right now where you're trying to what up, Lena? Hey, what up? You're trying to accept and move on. There is some healing that you know that needs to take place. It's like, the worst has already transpired. You know what I'm saying? Like, it can't get any worse. Like, thank you. You've already kind of experienced hello. You've already experienced, like, that chaos. You've already experienced, that deception, that betrayal. So with this, I feel like, you're really trying to fight. You've been doubting yourself, a lot of self-doubt here. I feel like, you've been feeling a bit discouraged as well. You're showing up discouraged in the energy. Take your time. Healing is something that is not rushed, okay? We don't rush healing. All right? Healing is never ending, right? There'll be times where you'll be okay, and then there'll be other times where out of nowhere you just go into like a spiral. You know what I'm saying? And you lose it. So, pace yourself, feel what you feel, but don't stay stuck in that energy, okay? That's what I have for you, my love. I release your energy. I call back all my power. Ashe to the ancestors. Ashe. Thank you, Mama. Lena. What up? What up? What up? That's like the MVP of the group, y'all. The most valuable player. No offense to everybody else, right? But damn. You know what I'm saying? When you in here for a long time, that's MVP right there. Oh, okay, yeah. See, they're getting filtered. All right, y'all. We going to collective. I know that's what y'all been waiting for. We're gonna go into collective. So, collective, tap in. Tap in, collective. Tap in. Tap in. 26. All right. At 27 minutes, we're gonna start collective. Let's get those shares up. Yeah, I didn't get to do collective yesterday, so we doing collective today. All right, we're going to do collective today, and we're going to tap in on relationships, okay? This deck, I do this in a lot of my general readings depending on your relationship status, but this is for singles. All right, this is for singles, people in relationships, or whatever is going on, right? But I really, really, really enjoy this deck, so we're going to tap into that. Ooh, thank you for the heart me's. Yes, you guys. Let's follow the train. Let's follow the train. Choo, 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 choo. Everybody grab their badges. Go ahead, grab your badge. Hit that heart me. Not the toot toot. No, you didn't miss yesterday. I didn't get to do it. I ended up just doing readings last night. Married? Who married? You married? My vibe is everything, girl. I appreciate you. All right, y'all. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. Who's ready? Who's ready? Who's ready? Cause baby, I'm ready. I am so ready. I don't know what's gonna come up. I was gonna do a pre-recorded video and just post it, but I was like, nah, fuck it. We going live. So that's what we about to do. We going live. And we going deep. I feel like this is gonna be a deep collective, y'all. Cause I got a couple decks out. And I mean business when we got a couple decks out. So, ooh, child, I don't know what's gonna pop off, but this would be the live that you would want to share. Okay, this is the live that you want to share. So, beloveds, let's have a share party. Let's go ahead and share, share, share. All right, let's go ahead and share. Spread the vibes. If you're on YouTube, or even if you're on TikTok, make sure y'all subscribe to YouTube, okay? Because you guys can run it back. All right. Run it back, Turbo. If you want to play it back, you can play it back. All right. So, I'm kind of nervous, y'all. I'm nervous. I don't know why I'm nervous. Right. But, I'm part of the collective too. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes the collectives just be resonating so hard that you be like, damn, like, stop telling my life. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all be up in my chat, like, not you talking to me, not you calling me out, not that. Yeah, I'm also part of the collective. Don't forget, y'all. Even though I be removing my energy, but Lord have mercy, Lord, always that be the best part. Listen, y'all. So we've got a couple decks. All right, we're gonna tap into the love energy and see what's going on. We haven't done that I probably say I haven't done that since like last month, unless it comes up in the energies, right, that I pick up. But intentionally, we're gonna tap in because we have the new moon, right? I don't know what time you guys are gonna watch this. If you guys run this back, all right, it's especially those on YouTube, if you guys decide to run this back, or on Instagram, right? It may not be the new moon energy, but the energy is going to apply. However, just take what resonates, okay? So we're going to tap in on the singles and relationships oracle deck. All right. This one is a hitter always in the general reading. So I'm curious to see what comes up using this as the focal, right? Then, depending on what comes out on this, right, we're going to tap into the love oracle. All right. Depending, right? It's contingent upon what comes up in this deck, right? Then we have this deck. I forgot the name of this deck, but this one is a pretty dope oracle. We're gonna tap into the past life. Oh, we got a card that's not meant to be in here. What does it say, y'all? It says, "Let your friends help you." Oh, let your friends help you, and give your relationship a chance. Damn. Not those cards not being in the wrong deck. So that could be a direct message for somebody. I don't know. So we're going to tap in on the past life. All right. And of course, we're going to follow up with the tarot. All right. So with that being said, let's tap into the collective energy. 3133 is the timestamp. If you guys want to run it back, you're more than welcome to. 3133. All right. Let's tap in, y'all. Let's see those sunflowers. Let me clear my throat. Let's see those sunflowers, beloveds. I'm going to go ahead and restart. All right. Let's tap in, beloveds. Let's tap in. Let's see. We got 35 shares, y'all. Let's keep them shares going. Holy Spirit, holy angels, divine truth, divine wisdom, divine counsel. We're going to tap in on the love oracle for singles and or relationship. What is the current energy? What is the current energy right now? We are in the new moon energy, followed by Taurus. What is the energy? Too soon. Oh. Oh. This is going to call somebody out. It's going to call somebody out. But I got to say it. I got to rip that Band-Aid. But it says you get too serious too soon. Ooh. 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 You get too serious too soon. Get to know each other before committing fully. So, especially those, right? Because I was saying earlier when I was picking up on the energy, right? Where we have this new moon in Taurus and there's no planets retrograding. Everything is like peace, calm, tranquility right now until May 4th. Right? So there's going to be open lines of communication. People are going to want to secure and really stabilize relationships right now because it's in Taurus energy. Okay? So it's crazy that we're picking up too soon, right? Because a lot of you could be falling into this energy where somebody might express to you how they feel, right? And depending on how you move with the energy, you might end up in a relationship or you may not, right? Everybody's relationships are different. But take your time. Okay? Take your time. There's no rush when you're wanting to solidify a stable connection, right? Dating is all fun, right? Getting to know one another. When you dating is meant for you to explore your options, figuring out what you like, right? Building up your confidence, right? Because the more people that you date, the more confident you'll be. And those are for my people who are in the dating realm, right? If you're in a relationship, then you know the gist, right? You've been in a relationship. You still got to do things in your relationship. Everybody's situation is different, right? But there's a need for you to really kind of slow it down. There's no need to rush. Okay, take your time. Get to know someone before you commit all the way. All right, because there may be some things that you may not see, right? Because I see a mask at the bottom of this deck, right? Not everything may be so visible up front. That's why there's a need for you to slow it down, especially when you're, wanting to formulate a connection with someone, okay? Spirit, what is the energy right now? What is the love energy? Being a victim. Ooh. Listen, y'all. This is going more towards my single people, okay? This is going towards more my single people. So, where my single people at? Enter the chat. Where you at? Drop them flowers. Singles, where my single people at? So, when it comes to you, right? A lot of you have been single for quite some time, right? And because you've been single for however long you've been single for, right? You've kind of like put yourself into this victim mentality or this victim mindset when it comes to your love life, right? You feel helpless. You feel like your love life is not going to go anywhere. Um but this is subject to change, right? Is really contingent upon your attitude. If you feel like your love life sucks and you're not going to gain any sort of traction in your love life, then that's exactly what's going to transpire. All right? You feel like you don't have a match. So when you do align with somebody, right? When you align with someone, you tend to move fast because you fear them leaving. You fear abandonment. You fear being neglected, right? So that's why Spirit is like, take your time. There's no need to rush. Take your time. All right. Stop thinking that there isn't anyone out there for you. Trust and believe we all have somebody there for us, right? But it's all in divine timing. It's not when we want. Sometimes when we want love, it's not the right time. Sometimes you have to focus on other things that are going to align you with your purpose, your mission, reason why you're here. So it's really, it is really hard because when you get into a relationship, right? When you get in a relationship because you don't want to feel alone or by yourself, you tend to want to overcompensate and give the world to your person. And then that's when you end up losing yourself. And that's what you don't want to do. Because at the end of the day, when you're dating, you're meant to add on to each other. Now, if this person isn't adding on to you, and all they're doing is take, 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 well, that is a person that you really shouldn't consider dating. Okay? Big on reciprocity. What you give, right? Not saying that you need to expect that in return, but expect something, right? Don't settle for bare minimum, right? Cuz sometimes when it comes to certain individuals, right? Like me, I'm gonna say this, right? Because I am that I am. I know who I am. I've taken years to dissect my life. I know who the fuck I am. All right. But when it comes to me, I'm so humble. I'm very rare. I'm a very rare woman to come across, right? Because not saying all women are like this, but in this day and age, it's like, you know, it's a lot of nitpicking, or you know what I'm saying, you expect somebody to have a certain thing. Like for me, I don't expect shit from nobody, right? So my minimum, I may not ask for much, right? But that doesn't mean that I'm gonna settle for fucking less. You know what I'm saying? I may not ask you for anything, but that doesn't mean that you don't show up. You get what I'm saying? Like that's the difference that I want you guys to see, right? I may not ask for nothing. I may not I may not need you to do anything for me, right? I may not ask you for nothing, but at the end of the day, what are you pouring into me? And if you're pouring from an empty cup, I don't want no parts in it, right? Because I'm not going to continue to pour and have nothing reciprocated. I don't know. Maybe that's just a Sagittarius in me, right? Because Sagittarius, we're very we're all about helping people, right? But at the end of the day, we're gonna take care of ourselves before we take care of anybody else. That's just a Sagittarius trait. Like I'm not, if I'm not good, then don't ask me. Like you know what I'm saying? Like don't expect me because I'm not in no condition to do so, right? So maybe that's just a Sagittarius in me where I naturally just flow that way. But yeah, hopefully y'all got what I was saying. Spirit for my collective. Fear of loneliness. Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out, bitch. Get the fuck out. Didn't I say that? I think the fuck I did. I think the fuck I did. I sure the fuck did. Okay. Fear, loneliness. That's why you rush into relationships. Damn. I told you these collectors be hitting. It says you stay in bad relationships because you are lonely. Oof. Be okay with being with yourself. Be okay with being by yourself. Mm. Collective. I don't know. Do you hear me? Y'all heard me? Am I speaking a different? Am I speaking foreign? Look, loneliness. What's up, Crystal? Loneliness will literally deprive you of everything. Look, not my type. Ooh, Lord. There's a lot of flaws out here. Let's see, not my type. Some of you guys keep going for the same type of energy. Listen, y'all, I ain't calling y'all out, right? But you take whatever resonates. But it says not my type. Be open to different types of people because you may be surprised by who you find. So, listen, you're out here. Listen, that goes under victim, being a victim, okay? That victim mindset of thinking that you're not good enough. You're not meant, you don't have a person out there. You're feeling helpless when it comes to love. You're helpless because you keep looking for love in all the wrong places. And you keep looking for love and energies that are not going to reciprocate the same love that you give. Me explico? Or are you guys picking up what I'm putting down? Okay. I'm picking up the energy of you always choosing the same type of individual, right? Oh, I like this type of guy. He's got to be above 6 foot. He's got to be dark, handsome, tatted, has to have this, has to have that. Listen, when you start sterilizing and you start, you know what I'm saying? Like, you guys got to think of the bigger picture. If long term is what you're aiming for, then I need you to be very careful in who you choose as your partner, especially if you're trying to build a family, because a lot of these people, right? A lot of these celebrities, I'm gonna put it out there, a lot of these celebrities will literally date ballers, right? Because of their aesthetics. But at the end of the day, if you look at Chloe and Tristan Thompson, how he dogged her out, right? He had the looks, their kids are beautiful, but at the end of the day, can you really say that he's being there for, his children all the way? Now, I don't know. I don't live in that household, right? But I'm just giving you guys a perspective, right? If you're dating, all right, if you're dating and you're dating a certain type, I need you to get that type out of your head, because that type is your karmic. That type is what you're supposed to be learning from. Okay? And I will literally say this because I've been there before, right? I don't know about y'all, right? Those who have twin flames, but that shit is intense, right? But one twin is gonna be enlightened and the other one isn't. And my twin wasn't. But my twin was everything. If I were to journal everything out about what I wanted in a person, boom, 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 check, 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 check. But we weren't spiritually aligned. You get what I'm saying? Like that wasn't a path that we were supposed to make, right? So sometimes you got to sacrifice, you know, the aesthetic, right? I'm not saying that you're gonna go for a medium ugly dude or ugly female. I'm not saying that at all. What I'm saying is y'all need to be genuine in dating and getting to know and fall in love with personality, right? Or figure out what it is, because if you keep going for your type, I'm telling you, you're gonna keep giving yourself a headache and you're gonna keep dealing with the bare minimum. All right. So there is somebody out there for you. They just may not be your type. So be open minded. Hi. Be open minded. Okay. Also, there is a need for you to, when it comes to your connections, right? Some of you guys can come off a bit demanding. Okay, some of y'all can come off a bit demanding. And what I mean by that is sometimes you set certain standards that you possibly can't even meet, but you expect your partner to meet. And that's not fair whatsoever. So there is a need for you to really not be as demanding when it comes into relationships. All right. You can't expect to change people. Okay. People change for themselves. Changed behavior is because you want to. Okay. And not all people are on that same trajectory as you. Not everybody is wanting to willingly heal from their past. Not everybody is willingly, wanting to do shadow work, right? Everybody is different. But if you continue to be that beam of light, sometimes you could be an inspiration, and just by the way your quality of life and the way that you present yourself, that alone will allow somebody to walk that same path if they want to. Sometimes it's just the doing, right? If you're true and genuine, you're authentic, right? There's no need for you to force anybody to change. People are going to change because they see your light and it's inspiring to them, and they want that too. So, live in your truth, beloved. Live in your truth. All right. So, I'm gonna tap in. I'm gonna tap in on the next deck. I'm gonna tap in on the next deck. We gonna tap in on the love messages. We gonna tap in on the love messages. Spirit. Ooh, this is a good reading, y'all. I'm not even gonna hold y'all. This is a good reading. Let's get to 50 shares, you guys. 50 shares. Thank you, Albert. All right, Spirit. What is this love energy? What is this love energy? Ooh, reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. Can I take a swig for y'all? Oh, Lord. That's why I was that's why I was contemplating on using this deck. But Lord have mercy. Make the effort. Oh, somebody trying to come back and make the effort. Oh, Lord. Oh Lord, somebody want to come back and reconcile and make an effort. I wonder what this is about, collective. Oh Lord. Listen, we want in peace in these 4 days of no retrograde. You know what I'm saying? Like, please. We don't need no retrograde. Like, yeah, return to sender immediately. But worth the wait. Look, it says great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So look. But actually, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Let me get one more. Let me get one more before we codependency. Hell yeah. Damn. Yeah, this is definitely somebody from the past. Cause I was gonna say this could be like a past life soulmate that you haven't met yet, right? But no, this is definitely somebody codependent on your energy. God Almighty. Addicted. I'm addicted. 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 I'm addicted. Somebody addicted. Oh, somebody addicted. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. Lord have mercy. So, there is a codependent energy here, okay? Whether there is this addiction between two people or there's an addiction taking place, okay? That has caused a rift in your connection, right? Remember, this is general, so this can go to whoever, right? Anybody could be experiencing this. So what I'm picking up is there's definitely an energy that's going to surface, okay? It's going to resurface. And I feel like cuz I'm hearing they want to check the temperature. Okay? They want to check the temperature. Um what temperature? What temperature we on? What temperature we on? Addiction almost ended mine. Yeah, addiction can definitely do that. It says worth waiting for. This is the second time that I'm seeing this card. Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. So listen, if you've been calling out for your soulmate, you've been calling out, you've been calling out on the energy of love. It looks like the divine is stepping in, okay? The divine is stepping in. They're wanting you to be more optimistic about your love life, okay? Remember that being a victim, it's time to let go of that. That's not who you are anymore. We have romantic feelings. All right? Romantic feelings. So, I feel like somebody wants to explore. They want to explore, they want to express with this reconciliation card here. But I feel like there were certain things that got in the way of the connection. But it seems like somebody's wanting to make an effort um because they believe that you are worth the wait. You know what I'm saying? They believe that you are worth changing for. Um let me get one more. One more, spirit. One more. The deception came out in reverse. So, yeah, I feel like this is definitely somebody that you had to release. You had to release. And because you released this person, you decided to love yourself. And because you love yourself, you're more attractive and you get to attract more opportunities. Um I feel like you've kind of let go. The energy of that's appearing is that you've let go of whatever control issues you had. You're like, you know what? I'm not gonna keep trying to discuss this if it's not going anywhere. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and look like Bobo the fool, Boobo the fool, trying to get you to agree with what I think is wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's definitely getting like cut. Cut. Ooh, you need to cut it. All right, let's tap into this deck. Spirit, what is this about? Now we're gonna get some details. We're gonna get some specifics. Ooh, we're gonna get some specifics. What is this energy about? Hi, Benicion. What is this energy about, Spirit? Damn, a thief. A thief. False person. Damn. Ooh. Oh, not the tarot calling out. Oh Lord. I gotta change this lighting, y'all, because I gotta get the lighting right for the YouTube collective. Hold on 1 second. Come on. There we go. It wasn't focusing. It wasn't focusing. I had to change the lighting. Damn, not the thief and a false person. But they came out in the reverse. They came out in the reverse. Damn, what is this energy about? What is this energy about? Yeah, you had higher expectations. You had higher expectations. You were like, you know what? I'm just gonna let you crash. I'm just gonna let you crash and burn. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, change. And somebody asks, are they gonna change? Look at change. Change. Lord have mercy. I feel like the change here is you switched up. I feel like you switched up on them. You switched up on the connection. Now they sitting here in their thoughts. What is this about? What is this about? Yeah, this is somebody that you're definitely at a distance with. Definitely at a distance. This person was a child. This person was a child. We got main female. Why is main female here? You wanted something serious. You wanted something serious. You wanted courtship. You wanted to really connect with somebody. And this person, like with imprisonment here, imprisonment came out. Oh, imprisonment came out. False person, thief. It's giving that they is given that they weren't given what they were supposed to. All right, because deception was here. It sounds like they fucked around and found out. Yeah. You're over here for a lot of you. For a lot of you, listen, this is what I'm hearing. For a lot of you, this person stays up, you know, thinking like, hey, if I could change, if it like the what ifs. I'm getting like the what ifs. Like if I would have changed, me and this person would have had a family. You know what I'm saying? We would have been good. Financially, I would have been good. You know what I'm saying? Like life would be good. Um, But now it seems like you're the one that is reigning in your glory. You're the one that has the crown. You're holding it down. You're the one that has options. You know what I'm saying? You're the one that is out here. Some of you guys could be, look at that, marriage, talking about options, people who really want to take you serious. All right? From courtship to marriage. Courtship to marriage. You know what I'm saying? This right here, you're like, nah, I know what I want. I know what I want. Expect a message. some sort of communication coming in. Yeah, look, imprisonment came out. Imprisonment came out again. We got mature woman, family room, pathway. Listen, you're someone, you put it to rest. With the coffin here, you put it to rest. Once you cut off somebody, it's just like, yeah, there's no return. You know what I'm saying? You don't get the second me twice. You don't get the second me twice. Okay? So if you fumbled the first version of me, then that's a dub. All right? That person dies along with what you did. So with that being said, okay, my mom, have a good night. With that being said, right? Um you're moving in your own energy. You know what I'm saying? You put everything to rest. You put everything in rest. You know what you want. You're coming off as a mature woman, very much connected, okay, with the universe because of the pathway. Okay, some of you guys can explore. You like to go to for walks at the park. You know what I'm saying? Where there's trees, rivers. I see butterflies too. So very much in tune with nature. Let's tap in on the past life. Oof, past life. Ooh. What's up with this past life? Spirit, what's up with this past life? Mm. We got vows and Celtic, love life. So, listen. When it comes to when it comes to you, okay, collective, you guys are very very spiritual individuals. Highly spiritual, highly intuitive. Okay? And what I mean by that is you're the type of person that when you make a vow to someone, especially when it comes to love, you vow it before God. Like it's not something that you play with. You're someone that takes it very serious. You know what I'm saying? Like if I'm going to commit to you, it means something. I'm not just doing it because it sounds or it looks good. I'm doing it because I want to. Okay? Um a lot of you guys are working on building generational wealth here. All right. We have some Native American roots. So some of you guys may have Native American roots. All right. We've got phobias here. For a lot of you, your fear, your fear is, oof, I'm getting chills, y'all. Ooh, I'm getting chills. Your fear, collective, is that you're afraid that you won't have anything to pass down to your next generation. So you feel like in order for you to reach your fullest potential and be able to have something secured for your bloodline, it's through a marriage. It's through a devotion between you and a partner. You understand what I'm saying? So you fear, and this is why that victim, because I'm getting that victim mentality, right? Where you feel like you're helpless when it comes to relationships. No, there is somebody out there for you, but I feel like your your journey, right, is to figure this out because you can have stability, you can have structure, but you can also have love. It's not a far fetch, you know what I'm saying? Like you could definitely have both. You could definitely have both. What's this past life, spirit? Father. Some of you guys, okay, not all, but some of you guys have father wound traumas with orphan here. Okay. And it's crazy. I was saying that, and then that card came out. So for a lot of you, you were abandoned, right? You were abandoned as a little girl or a little boy. Um, and that is also why your relationships have taken a turn. Your relationships have taken a turn because you have a father wound that you have yet to heal, and it's problematic. Okay, this trauma wound is causing you to feel like you're helpless because the main person that you thought would give you love didn't give it to you at the time that you needed it, right? And that's obviously when you're young. You know what I'm saying? You don't know any better. You're like, where's my dad? Where's my dad? My dad hasn't come back. I haven't seen my dad. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting a heavy neglect and heavy abandonment wound. So for the collective that I'm picking up on, I can most certainly guarantee that you have an anxious attachment style versus the detach. Okay, you are the anxious attachment, and the reason why you're an anxious is because of the abandonment and the neglect. So anytime you fear, like, for instance, if you're talking to somebody, right, and you talk to this person 24/7, right? They call you first thing in the morning. This person texts you on their break. This person calls you when they get off of work. They call you when they go home. They call you right before, you've already built up a routine with this person, right? And let's just say out of nowhere, this person doesn't text you good morning. This person doesn't call you. This person, you don't hear from this person a whole entire day. Your mind starts racing. You start thinking like, oh my God, what did I do? What did I do? You start reverting it to you. That's the anxiousness, because you fear somebody is going to walk away. You fear that this person is no longer interested, and that is an abandonment wound that needs to be healed and fixed because it's being triggered. Anytime you're being triggered, that is a direct reminder, all right? That is like a correspondence between your heart and your mind. Like, hey, this is triggering to me. Maybe I need to do something. Maybe I need to reflect on it and figure out why it's triggering me. All right. Damn. This shit. Wow. Wow. Yeah, look, karmic relationships. You're supposed to this is what you're meant to be learning now, collective. All right. This is what you're meant to be learning. This is why you have gone through what you've gone through with unrequited love. You've always gone into connections with people who don't give you the same energy back. Whew. This is somebody reading for sure. This unrequited love has literally put you in this feeling of you again imprisoned, right? Feeling that love is never meant to find you, feeling like you're gonna die alone. All right, I'm getting that heavy. You feel like you're gonna die alone. Damn, y'all. Ooh. Let's see. Let's build up that confidence, okay? We're gonna tap in to the goddess journey tarot. One of my viewers actually gifted me this deck off my Amazon wish list, and it's one of my dopest decks. I love this deck. It's so cute. So cute. Her name is Daddy Jess. She used to be here all the time, but life happens and people end up gravitating. What's up, Raven? But yes, so she got me that deck. So let's see what goddess energy we're operating in now and where we need to be operating, okay? What is the current goddess energy for the collective? What goddess energy are they in? So look, we got two, but they came out together. So we're going to flip again. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, what is the current energy? What is the goddess energy currently, and where do they need to head? That's a yes card. What is their current goddess energy? Okay. And where do they need to be heading? Thank you. All right. So currently, oh, this is good. So currently, you guys are showing up as the Chariot in reverse. All right. You guys are showing up as the Chariot in reverse. These are so cute. These are the cutest cards ever. They remind me of little brats. But you're coming up in the reverse energy. So right now, there is a need for you to really gain back your control. Okay. Hey, what's up, Mama Bendición? There's a need for you to gain back your control, okay? Because I feel like right now, where everything has kind of come to an abrupt stop in your love life, you feel like you don't have any control or power. All right. You feel like you have no direction. Again, that helpless energy. You feel like you're never going to find your lover. Like, no. All right. Thank you, Mama. This is the energy that you need to be moving in. Okay. We got the Hanged Man. All right. We got the Hangman. So there is a need for you to really move of this energy of just like stillness. It's okay to rock solo right now. It's okay for things to slow down. All right. Bask in your own energy. Love up on yourself. All right. Because I feel like a lot of you, um, you guys are in contemplation. All right. You're uncertain of where your love life is heading. All right. You're uncertain. And that's understandable, right? But this tower needs to happen in order for you to make those changes. All right? Because you're not listening to you're not listening to your gut. And when you don't listen to your gut, you end up in worse predicaments. Okay, let's pull the final three, and then I'm gonna open up the list. Okay, 1212. I just saw 1212. So 1212 could be something significant for you. That could be a birthday or an angel number. Okay, let's see. Final messages for my collective when it comes to love. And if you guys came in late, you're more than welcome to run it back on YouTube. Okay. Look, we got the Hangman again. The Hangman, but it came out in the cross energy. Okay, there is a promising new beginning here, okay, with the full card. I feel like you're a bit indecisive, okay? You may not want to express yourself because you want to, you want to guard yourself, especially when you're meeting people. You want to not give them everything, right? Because we tend to do that, especially if we like you. We tend to go overboard and give everything up front instead of just building it up. Remember, it's not a race. Don't rush into things. Take your time. All right. There's a need for you to surrender to the energy. All right. And be open to sacrifice a couple things in your day to day. You know what I'm saying? There's no need for you to avoid your internal conflicts, okay? Accept what is, learn from what you needed to, and keep it moving. My throat chakra is blocking, so there's a need for you to open up your throat chakra. But that's what I'm getting, y'all. That was a deep dive. Deep dive. I'm glad that I went with all of those decks. 1414, another synchronicity. That was a real good collective, y'all. I pray that you guys received your energy. If this reading resonated with you, definitely let me know in the comment section below, especially if you're on YouTube. If this resonated with you, let me know down in the chat, okay? I release that energy. I call back all my power. Ashe to the ancestors. Mote it be. Thank you. All right, y'all. That is the collective. I'm going to put these up. The list is open. If you would like to join the list, let me know. Drop a sunflower emoji in the chat. And if not, then I will be getting off because I definitely wanted to bring collective since I didn't get to do it last night. So I hope I delivered. Very, very powerful collective. Okay, mama. If anybody else would like to join the list, let me know down below. I got you, Lena. What's up, Eli? Happy first of the month. What's up, corazón mío? ¿Qué lo que contigo, corazón? You just missed the collective. I'll check it in a minute. I'm doing readings. So it's 15, 50, or 60. So 15 is a 3-card spread. It's a spirit led. And then 50 is a 1 topic. 3 decks. So if you wanted to tap in and get like an in-depth on a love reading, it's 50. And then 60 is a general. I tap in on 6 decks. And I tap in on your ancestors, your guides, 436 987. I tap in on love, career. Okay, mama, sounds good. If anybody else would like to join the list, let me know. I'm checking your PayPal, mama. Yeah, you did it right. Lena, did you have a question? How's everybody doing tonight? Lena, you heard me? Do you have a question or did you want me to tap in? Okay. Drop your question. Yeah, I filtered you. Or you could drop it on Instagram too. Also, you guys, next week my schedule is going to be changing. I won't be on in the daytime anymore. It's just going to be nights, but only specific days. So if you guys want to book, you guys can book your privates. Because I'm not going to be on live as much. And that's okay. Lena, try to go on YouTube. Okay. Did anybody else want to join the list? Let me know down below. Delisa, I got your payment. Okay, I got an Apple Pay from Shay. Got it, Shay. The 60 is a general. Okay, you put it on YouTube, I'll check it. The 60 is a general, and that's a full reading. Like I tap in on messages from your ancestors, your spirit guides. I tap in on messages from your highest self. I tap in on messages for love, career, finance. I tap in on your shadow self. Delisa, you sent I'm gonna send it back to you. Well, actually, next time, just make sure you send it as a personal. Because when you send it, it's sending it like I have to ship you out something because your address and everything is coming up. Do you want me to send it back and then you send it again? I'm having to check that because yeah, all your personal information is I have. Did you want me to send it back or you want me to leave it? Okay, I'm gonna refund it back and then you just send it again. But when you send the payment in PayPal, just make sure that you click the personal. Because it's showing like I have to ship something out to you. But I just refunded it, so you should get that. All right. But yeah, that is the general, and that's 6 to 7 decks. 6 to 7 decks on that. All right, let me check Lena's question. Okay, what should you focus on? That's a good question. You're welcome. Thank you, Vic. I do have Apple Pay, Venmo, Zelle, PayPal. And I also accept through Chime. So if that's something you want to do, let me know and I'll send you the information. But you also have these other ones. You have the 15 and the 50 as well. So what should you be focused on? I'm gonna tap in on the Journey Tarot. Journey Tarot. All right, so we've got Lena, Delisa, and we've got Shay. That's who I've got on the list. Did anybody else want to fill a slot? Let me know down below. All right. Holy Spirit, holy angels, divine truth, divine wisdom, divine counsel. At this time, I release my energy as I now tap into Lena Scorpio. I call upon her highest self, higher power, the angels of divine white light that are here for the highest good of all. When it comes to Lena, what should she focus on for the month of May? What should she focus on? Happy first of the month. Don't forget to blow your cinnamon, okay? When it comes to Lena Spirit, what should she focus on in the month of May? Where should her focus? Hey, where should her focus be drawn in the month of May? Where should Lena's focus be for the month of May? Where should Lena's focus be for the month of May? Ooh, I like this. What should Lena's energy, what should she be focused on? What should she be focused on? So, we have, oh, are you? Hold on one second. Hold on, Lena. Okay, Delisa, I got it. All right. So, Lena, I feel like you kind of already know with the high priestess here. All right. Your intuition, follow your intuition. Okay? Especially with this new moon energy, whatever it is that you put your mind to, whatever it is that you put into perspective will grow and flourish for you. Okay? Um I see a lot of moon energy. Okay? So we have Pisces energy here. A lot of sword energy too. So I feel like you focus on uh getting your ideas out. Focus on getting your ideas out in the month of May. Because the King of Swords is all about like that mental agility, but when it's in the reverse, it's like you're either not wanting to see something, or it could be some creative blockages. All right, so there's a need for you to really focus on your ideas and your creativity, what it is that you want to bring into light. All right. Again, you have all the knowledge. All right. With the high priestess, that is divine feminine energy, but that's also sacred energy as well, sacred knowledge. So pay attention to the signs as well, because I feel like there could be some reoccurring um there could be some reoccurring synchronicities, right, that scream at you. You may see like certain numbers at a certain time or whatever. That's just a reminder from the universe letting you know to trust yourself. Okay? Trust yourself, because I feel like that's something that's a bit hard for you. Trust in your actions. Trust in trust in knowing that you have everything that you need to be successful. Yes, it could be self-doubt. That's a blockage that you're creating for yourself if you don't believe that you're capable of. If you feel like you're not able to complete a certain task, or you feel like you're not smart enough, you're putting that blockage there. You know what I'm saying? You're self-sabotaging. Um and that's what's causing that indecisiveness. Indecisiveness. So there's a need for you to work on that for the month of May. Okay. Again, with the intuition, like they're screaming the intuition part. So really tune into your intuition, okay? I feel like you're gonna be gaining some more control, especially when it comes to your emotions. Um, or there is a need for you to keep your emotions in check. All right, because there could be something that you may not see coming, and it may take you, like, off guard somehow. So don't let it get you out of your own character. Um, Remain in control of your emotions. I keep hearing, okay? I love this, girl. I hope that you come out with some beautiful, beautiful creations, beautiful ideas, because the world needs to see them, okay? Thank you so much, Lena, for allowing me to tap into your frequency. I send you love and light, joy, prosperity. May everything come into fruition for the month of May, okay? Um, Delisa. Delisa. And we got Shay. All right, Delisa. Hi, Buki. Who we doing? Who we doing? Juicy on. Thank you, Lena. Thank you. Who you want? Juicy on. I ain't gonna assume, so I'ma ask. Okay, Dennis. All right. I'm also gonna channel messages through music. Okay. So I'm gonna check the my music deck, and then we'll tap into big old juicy. You're welcome. Holy Spirit, holy angels, divine truth, divine wisdom, divine counsel. At this time, I would like to connect with Delisa's energy, Delisa Taurus. Happy birthday. Happy birthday month. Happy birthday sign. At this time, I would like to release my energy as I now tap into her frequency. She would like to get the juice, the tea on Dennis, please. What is the tea? What is the juice between Dennis? Almost 2 weeks. Yes, girl. All right, Spirit. When it comes to Dennis and Delisa, let's get a channeled song. Clear, concise, clarity, truth. When it comes to Delisa, for Delisa and Dennis, what is a channeled song for Delisa and Dennis? You Rock My World, Michael Jackson. Best I Ever Had, Drake. Let me get one more. Your reading is starting at 132. 132. All right, let's see. Oh. The worst, Janae Aiko. The worst. Damn. So we have You Rock My World by Michael Jackson, Best I Ever Had, and The Worst. And then I cut the deck and we've got Confessions by Usher. Girl, listen to those songs, okay? There might be some hidden messages. Let's tap in on Big Juice. Let's tap in on Big Juice, Spirit. Oh, Throat Goat. Girl. Not the Throat Goat. Not the Throat Goat. Lord have mercy. Oh, you nasty. We got Jimbei. Look, Throat Goat. I can't wait to tap in on this deck. All right, Delisa. What's up, Diamond? What's up, Bookie? My Apple Watch says I need to stand, so I'm going to stand for a minute. Because I be sitting here for hours at a time, y'all. My booty be hurting. Ooh. All right. Y'all, we about to get into Juicy. Juicy. Waking you up, Juicy. We gotta get you out of retirement, Juicy. Holy Spirit, holy angels, divine truth, divine wisdom, divine counsel. I'd like to tap in with Juicy. Juicy, spill the tea, please, when it comes to Delisa and Dennis, please. What is the tea between Delisa and Dennis? Juicy is 4444 if you guys want to tap in. She real thick. I haven't added to her, but she hit every single time. All right, Juicy. We got Gemini. So this could be real bipolar. You know what I'm saying? Because Geminis are very hot and cold. Or, Gemini season is approaching. So maybe something in Gemini season or Gemini could be significant. All right. Energy between Dennis and Delisa. We got 777. All right. So maybe look that angel number up. All right. What's the energy between the two, Spirit? Journal. Have you been journaling? Have you been like writing out like your feelings, but not like really expressing to this person? Like, like when you write and you're like in your feels and you want to like send it, but you don't, but you've been praying. Okay. I don't know why Spirit was showing me that. But there's a need for you to like express your feelings. You like it? Yeah. This is an old one. I just cut it. I cut it and I made it shorter because it was longer and tangled up. So I revived it. We got unconditional love here. Yeah, I think you should. All right. There is a lot of unconditional love here, and maybe that's what you need to express through paper. I just got an Apple Pay. Hold on. Who sent the Apple Pay? We got a general. Okay, Vic, I got you. I got you after Shay, okay? Got you. Thank you for your donation. So we've got Delisa, which I'm doing right now, Shay, and then Vic. All right, Spirit, what is the energy between the two, please? Come on, Juicy. Lay it out thick. Lay it out thick. Look, some more angel numbers. 1212. Lord have mercy. So I feel like both of y'all could be seeing some numbers. Rejection phase. Damn. Felt that. Psst, girl, me too. I felt that too. So there's obviously there's some unconditional love here, right? But there's definitely a state of rejection here. February, November could be some significant. I don't okay, listen. You're getting a lot of details in your reading, but it's not like straight to the point. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm asking Juicy for the tea, but Juicy just keeps giving me details. And I feel like that's exactly what he does. He gives you details, right? But when we want to get down to the nitty gritty, it's like, let me throw this detail out there just to kind of throw a curveball, right? That's what it's given. But these synchronicities can be of relevance too to the connection, right? I'm just saying. But it's just the irony, like we're getting so many details, but we're not getting the tea. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is it? Look, more. You get what I'm saying? Like January, February, November, like what is going on? Everything is different. Everything is different. What is different? Let's shuffle this up because I feel like, like what the fuck is going on? Mediumship is when I channel a loved one who has crossed over, someone who's no longer here with us. Says, show me, no more words, I need action. Show me, I no more words, I need action. So again, this could even be the conversation that y'all had, right? Yeah, that's me right there. It says invest in new adventures. I feel like right now, hold on, let me get some more. Transitioning. What is this about? What is this energy? Oh. Look, awakening. Excuse me. There's awakening here. Why is awakening here? I want to sleep with you. Damn. So I feel like this could be a very intense connection, right? Especially when it comes to, you know, when it comes to the intimacy, right? There's no problem connecting intimate wise because, you know, throat goat came out and then I want to sleep with you, right? So I feel like the attraction is there, vice versa. But I feel like, you know, with the rejection phase, it's given like you obviously want something, but this person is just like giving you, like feeding you details instead of giving you what it is that you truthfully want. All right, look, it's complicated. As I said that, you know what I'm saying? Like it's complicated. There may be some things that he's just not all the way telling you. You know what I'm saying? Um, like hiding behind things is what I'm getting. Um, like this person is not really. This person could be to a therapist, okay? Or maybe needing to go to a therapist. It's giving twin flame energy, okay? Um that love that sneaks up on you cuz you weren't seeking it. You know what I'm saying? Like you weren't seeking this person, but you feel very drawn to this person, and it's given like it's mimicking twin flame energy. Not saying that this is a twin flame, just saying that it's giving off that energy. Okay, look, mirror. You know what I'm saying? Mirror. You guys are literally mirroring one another. You're literally mirroring one another. And that's what twins do. Twins literally do that. What is going on between this connection? Um, have you talked about having like more kids? Cause it could be that you're fertile or this person's fertile, and they may not want to, like, you know what I'm saying, have a mishap. He kept pushing for me to open up. Yeah, it's giving like you guys are definitely connected on the ethers, okay, in the 5D. Bendiciones. But when it comes to the 3D, there's a definite disconnect. No, but my kids called while I was spending time with him. Ah, okay, okay. Well, it's definitely given that there's a disconnect in the 3D. I love everything about you. Spirit, what is the energy? What is the energy between the two, please? I can't move on. This could be you, right? This could be you. So he kind of saw my relationship with them. Oh, okay, okay. With your kids, is what you're saying. We have bruised ego. Somebody ego got bruised, right? And that could follow through with the rejection phase. You're not getting what it is that you want. So, your ego. It bruised your ego. You enjoy the quality time, and I'm sure he enjoys quality time too, right? But he also gives off big dick energy, and I feel like that's what you like. You like that he gives off big dick energy. That attracts, I feel like that's what attracts you to him, is his big dick energy. He's very confident. That's something that you're very attracted to, highly attracted to. I cry at night. This could be you. This could be him. Let's pull the love oracle. Let's pull the love oracle and see what's up with this connection. All right, Spirit, when it comes to this connection, Dennis and Delisa, for Dennis and Delisa, where is it going? Where is it going? Where is it going? For Delisa and Dennis. For Delisa and Dennis. Retreat. There's a need to disconnect from this connection. I feel like, if you want, you can have your honeymoon phase with this person. But there's a need for you to kind of like retreat right now. Okay. That doesn't mean that you don't stay optimistic about your love life, right? It just means that you need to draw in your energy more into you. Because I feel like there's a disconnect here. You know what I'm saying? It's a disconnect. So, you know, especially in beginning of connections, it's a lot of love bombing. You know what I'm saying? You get love bombed, and then when it's when it finally goes away, you're like, where's that adrenaline rush at? I need my fix. You know what I'm saying? So stay optimistic about this, about your love life in general, okay? But there is a need for you to really retreat from the connection, and whatever it is that you're going through, especially if this bruised ego is you, like, talk to your friends about it. All right, keep calling in your soulmate. Keep calling in your soulmate. Talk to people who will hear you out, you know what I'm saying, so that you can express yourself. That way you're not stuck in that energy, okay? I feel like you're someone that really focuses on your finances and your career. You're someone that is very much independent. I don't feel like that is going to be an issue for you. But spirit wants you to know that, it is safe for you to love. It's just, if somebody's being transparent with you, like we had talked about, you know what I'm saying, don't don't lose sight and think that love isn't going to find you. Right now with this person, I feel like, they're just kind of exploring options. Yes, I've been trying to heal so I can move around and travel again for work. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like your focus with work has led you thus far. Um, and don't lose sight of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, relationships come and go. I just had that surgery. It's only been a month. Yeah. Um, just retract right now. Just retract a little bit. If you want to explore, go ahead and explore. Um, if you want to have fun, have fun. You know what I'm saying? But if it's giving if it's giving like non-emotional, then just let it be. Because if you're wanting to connect with someone emotionally, that alone can be very tricky. Because when you start playing that emotional manipulation, you know what I'm saying? It could drive a person mad. So that's what I'm picking up for you, my love, in regards to the connection. I hope that advice, helps. It's probably not what we want to hear, right? But we gotta heal. The last card that I saw putting that deck back was "You Are So Genuine." So, you know what I'm saying? Continue being authentically you. Continue coming and showing up as your genuine self. Okay, my love? That's what I'm getting for you. I release your energy. Thank you so much for booking with me. I send you love, light, healing. Continue to focus on yourself. And as always, you always can always count on the soul tribe. All right. Anytime you're feeling any type of way, you can always tap in. Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Not saying that that's happening, but just moving forward. You know what I'm saying? Like, Shay, Shay. Tap in, beloved. And then we've got Vic. Shay, do you have a question or do you just want me to tap in and see what comes up? Okay. What you can expect in May, pretty much? I just did that for Lena. Perfect. All right. Holy Spirit, holy angels, divine truth, divine wisdom, divine counsel. Shay, what's your zodiac? Taurus. Okay, what? All these Taurus gang, Taurus in the house. Happy early solar. If it hasn't passed already. All right, we're gonna tap in for Shay. Holy Spirit, holy angels, divine truth, divine wisdom, divine counsel. At this time, I would like to connect with Shay. Shay Taurus. Oh, okay, it just passed. Awesome. Happy birthday. Happy belated. Everybody wish Shay a happy birthday. She's also a reader as well on here, so definitely give her a follow. Holy Spirit, holy angels, divine truth, divine wisdom, divine counsel when it comes to Shay. When it comes to Shay Spirit. Shay Taurus. Shay Taurus. What's up, twin? What's up? Bendición. What's up, Connie? All right, Spirit. When it comes to Shay Taurus, what can she expect in the month of May? What can she expect in the month of May? Have you been real restless? You could be seeing a lot of fours. Okay. Is there something that you're trying to create? You haven't been able to sleep well. Yeah, I see that. Have you been is there an idea that you're trying to like cook up? Um because the page of wands is here, okay? In the page it talks about you mastering a certain idea or tapping into a certain idea, trying to start a new project maybe. Um but I'm definitely getting a very restless energy here. Yes, I have a business idea. I see you kind of focusing on that, but there's a need for you to be mindful because you also have some deceiving energy. Not calling you deceiving, but try to be careful of who you express your ideas to, okay? Um again, I see a lot of fours. I see a lot of fours. So when it comes to you, right? I feel like you're going to be contemplating, maybe sitting on a certain idea. Um, I see you meditating, okay? I see you reconnecting and meditating in the month of May. I definitely see you kind of, I don't know if you have like a river, a body of water that's close by that you could go visit, but I definitely sense you kind of doing some more meditation, more grounding, okay? But I really see that you've been really burnt out, okay? Very burnt out. I don't know if this business idea is burning you out or if you're thinking that it's just not it. That could be you also getting in your own head and providing a false reality that isn't it, right? Because sometimes we tend to lie to ourselves, like, yeah, I don't think I'm meant to do this, or what am I doing? Like, what who am I kidding? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm doing too much. Like, that's not, I don't know if that's your energy, right? But it's kind of given that energy. All right. Don't deceive yourself in thinking that you're not meant to bring this into fruition. All right. There's a lot of stagnation too. So I feel like it's gonna be like an uphill battle when it comes to you formulating this business idea. Um Now you don't have to tell me your business idea, right? But I think you need to be more optimistic about it. Change your mindset. Change your mindset. Um But I do sense that for the month of May, you're gonna be tired. You're gonna be real tired. Maybe wanting to give up, but don't give up. You hear what I'm saying? Push your idea through all the way. No matter what it appears on the outside, you push through. Yes. Um there's a need for you to there's a need for you to think more strategically, okay? Strategize your plans. Don't take the shortcut, don't take the easy way out. Do things the right way. All right? Push through. I feel like May can be very promising, right? But it all depends on you and the energy that you put forward. If you feel like you could do it, trust and believe. May will be a prosperous and abundant month for you. With this page of wands, I see something new. You're trying to really develop. So go all in, all right? Don't put one foot in and expect the other one to not follow through. You got to go all the way through, okay? I pray that I was able to give you some insight. I release your energy. I call back all my power. Ashe to the ancestors in advance. Thank you so much for your donation, Queen. And I wish you success, okay, with your business. I love that. All right, Vic. We got a full reading general. Vic, what's your relationship status? Are you single or in a relationship? Let me get these decks ready. Single. Okay, bet. Is Vic short for something? Victoria. Okay. And what's your zodiac, mama? Sag. Hey. I know that's right. All right. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna throw you a life lesson in there, okay? I'm gonna throw you from my life lessons deck. So we're gonna tap in on the angels and ancestors oracle, get messages from your guides. All right, we're gonna tap in on your highest self and get a direct message from what they would like for you to really focus on. All right, or any direct messages that your highest self has for you. We're gonna tap in on love. All right. This is the deck that I use for the collective today. So this is singles and relationships, but this shows blockages, all right, that you could probably work on to enhance your love life. We're gonna tap in on your career and finances. All right. This also talks about life situations as well. We're gonna tap in on your shadows, okay? So trigger points that are still coming up that you need to focus on to heal. And then I'll clarify with the tarot. Okay. We're gonna clarify with the tarot. Um, we're gonna start your reading at 2 hours and 4 minutes. So if you want to run it back on YouTube to replay it, you're more than welcome to. On YouTube, you see the cards and you also see my face, okay? I know some people like to see the cards on live, but usually when I'll show you whatever cards I need to show you, but um so make sure your arms are not crossed and your feet are not crossed. I'm going to tap in and do my call to prayer. Let's go ahead and burn an incense. All right. Let's clear out that energy. We're going to tap in spirit for Victoria. Victoria Sagittarius, releasing all previous energy. So we now tap in for Victoria. Holy Spirit, holy angels, divine truth, divine wisdom, divine counsel. This time I would like to connect with Victoria Sagittarius. I would like to connect with her higher self, her angels of divine white light, the ascended masters that are with her and walk with her. Archangel Michael, I call upon your divine protection. I ask that you shield me, shield my aura, shield my crown, shield the Zen room. I also ask that you shield her as well as we now tap in together. At this time, I would like to tap in on her life in general. I ask that God, you utilize me as a vessel as I now channel the messages from her guides. We ask for divine truth, wisdom, and knowledge at this time. Release my energy as I now tap in. I call upon my santos, my eguns, my muertos, la gitana que me acompañan, los indios que me rodean. As we now tap into the frequency spirit, we're going to tap in for my girl Victoria. Victoria Sagittarius. For the highest good of all spirit, what are the messages? Align me with the messages for Victoria. Victoria Sagittarius, messages from her spirit guides and her counsel. What does she need to know? Messages from her spirit guides and her counsel. Thank you, Spirit. So, what your guides want you to know is when it comes to your current situation, whatever it is that you're facing currently, there's a need for you to see beyond what is being perceived. Okay. There's a need for you to look beyond. Okay. Look from another scope, look at it from another angle. All right. You have the ability to choose your path. Any direction that you take, your guides are with you. Always call in for your protection. All right. There's a need for you to surround yourself with protective energy. Now, how have your dreams been? Do you pay attention to your dream state? Are you someone that when you dream, do you remember your dreams? Um, you know what I'm saying? Is there like, do you vividly remember your dreams? Do you question your dreams? Um, let me know. Let me know. 1222. All right. 1222. You could be seeing a lot of twos in your energy. Yes, I remember some of them. There's a need for you to really take note of what is being revealed to you through your dreams, okay? Because dreams are messages. They're literally decoded messages. So pay attention to your dreams, okay? And again, ask for protection. Ask for protection, because I feel like when it comes to you, you may see things from a different viewpoint as well as opposed to other people, and people envy that. You may have like this innate ability to know certain things, or you're just smart. You put things together, right? And a lot of people don't like that. So be weary and make sure that the path that you choose is always in alignment with you, and call in your protection. Okay. Not saying that you're not protected. They're telling me to pull one more spirit, one more when it comes to Victoria. Yeah, trust and thrive. There's a need for you to really trust in your actions, how you're moving, and know that whatever choice you decide to take, accept it and embrace it. Okay? Accept it and embrace it. I know this might sound random, but do you have like skin irritation? Do you be feeling like itchy, maybe eczema or I don't know, because I'm getting like an intense itch. Um Maybe something about the skin, extra dry skin. I don't know. I haven't looked at you. I don't know what you look like. But something about the skin. All right, make sure that you're oiling up your body because I'm sensing dryness. Message from Victoria's highest self, Atman. They told me to put it back. They told me to put it back. That's not the message, Spirit. When it comes to Victoria, please. Victoria, yes, my arms. I was scratching right here. Yeah, girl. Make sure that you utilize some oils to trap in, okay, that moisture. All right, we got Satya. Or yeah, Satya. Let's see what this is about. All right. Truthfulness. This came out in the reverse. So this is a message from your highest self. It says, this is a call for truth. Where are you not being 100% authentic to yourself? Is there something you need to express but are fearful of the conversation that will have to follow? Is your career in alignment with who you are at this point in your life? Are your friendships actively supporting with growth? Are there any aspects in your relationships you've been overlooking that finally need the spotlight? Truth becomes louder when we ignore its calling. By stepping into the truth, you are committing to an elevated version of yourself, and all that does not match your heightened vibration will fall away. What was true for you once may not be true for you today. Accept the seasonality of all things, including yourself. Ooh, that's good. That's a good message. Just a reminder. All right? A reminder of you really diving deep. You know what I'm saying? The older that we get, the more meaning life has. I don't know about y'all, right? But I mean, I feel that the more older we get, I feel like the meaning of life changes, right? Because you realize that it could be gone in any given point in time, right? So there's a need for you to be really authentic with yourself and be truthful. Because when you assume that truthful energy, you radiate at your highest frequency. You're already in your divine purpose. So there's a need for you to align, okay? Align with this energy. Okay, Victoria? Let's tap in on your relationships. Relationships when it comes to Victoria Spirit, Victoria Sagittarius. Victoria. Current blockages. Hi, Bendición. Current blockages, Spirit. In relationships. Mm. How long have you been single for, Victoria? before I commence, 3 weeks now. So right now you feel like love sucks, right? But it's because you've literally you just went through a breakup. So of course your emotions are tied to this energy, right? But I feel like this connection or this whatever happened in this connection that led to the breakup is causing you to be like, you know what? Love sucks. I don't believe in love anymore. Like I'm over it. I don't want to deal with it. Like that's the energy that you're putting out into the universe, okay? So what your guys want you to do is instead of focusing on the pain that that relationship caused you, there's a need for you to heal. All right? Reflect and heal from the situation so that you can be vulnerable and be open with somebody once again. But if you continue in this energy and believing that love sucks, then that's exactly what's going to be in any relationship, platonic, intimate, familiar, it doesn't matter, okay? This is relationships in general. All right? I feel like when it comes to you too, some blockages that are coming up is judgment. Okay. So it says, don't be quick to count someone out. Be open and give them a fair chance. So, not saying that you judge people say don't judge a book by its cover. Not saying that you do that, but you may have a tendency to do that. And that's what's causing you to not really align with certain people because of this energy. Um, so there's a need for you to be more receptive and more open to other individuals that you probably wouldn't have. Okay. Um, do you feel like your confidence do you feel like your confidence do you feel like your confidence kind of, I don't want to say let itself go, but I feel like your confidence isn't where it used to be. um you may be critiquing yourself, critiquing your body, looking at yourself in a different light, but not in a light of like joyful, right? It's just like you look at yourself and you're not really feeling what you're seeing. You're not too happy with what you see. um there's a need for you to really work on accepting who you are, flaws and all, okay? Flaws and all. Love who you are. It doesn't matter what you're looking like, you know what I'm saying? Accept it and love yourself. You know what I'm saying? Love yourself. And whatever you don't feel confident in, then you work towards that confidence. Okay? Confidence is not something that is just everybody just has it. No. Confidence, you need to build that up. You know what I'm saying? You need to build that up. Um, you understand what I'm saying? Let me know if you get that. And if you do, then we're gonna go to the next one, which is career and finances. I think you're getting filtered. Are you still here, Victoria? Excuse me. Okay. I don't know. I felt like I lost you for a second. I'm like, damn, did I go in on relationships? And she did? Like, what happened? Did that resonate? We're gonna go on career, career for Victoria. Yes, it did. Okay, perfect. Thank you for confirming. Sometimes when I don't see you guys in the comments, I'm like, I don't know if you're getting filtered or, you know what I'm saying? I want to make sure that you understand what I'm saying. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, when it comes to Victoria, her career, her money, her finances, what is it looking like? We got wish come true. So there could be something that you've been trying to manifest. Okay. I see it coming, but it may not come as what you expected it to be. All right. You still have something coming in. All right. I'm considering this like a blessing for sure. All right. I feel like when it comes to you in the workplace, you tend to put up like you shapeshift, right? It with certain people you act a certain way, and not saying it in a bad way, right? But it's like you you put up a face to pretty much like you put up, God, how can I say this? It's like you put up a certain facade to maintain your respect, right? When people look at you, they view you in a certain way, especially when it comes to the workplace. Spirit is saying that there's a need for you to, like, chill on the resting bitch face, okay? And be more approachable. Okay, maybe you don't realize that you do this, but there's a need for you to kind of chill on the resting bitch face. Okay, understand that there's going to be some changes. All right, and with changes come new with changes come new things, new ideas. All right, so be open to receiving something maybe short term. Yes, I always hear that. Yeah, girl. You may run into an opportunity, but I don't really see it being long term. It might be short term. Okay. The future. It says it's time for you to plan for the future while you are living in the present moment. All right. You are always supported by your guides. Okay. Know that they're always with you. Spirit, give me another one. When we have spiritual work, make sure you're cleansing yourself. Okay. Make sure you're cleansing yourself, and make sure that you're aligning with what is meant to align with you. Okay, if you need to let it go, then let it go. If you need to bring in peace into your life and you need to let a certain energy release, then release it. Okay, let's tap in on your shadow spirit. Shadow, when it comes to Victoria, what are some triggers? Stop giving away your power. Okay, don't let people siphon your power. Always call it back. Jeez. There's a need for you to start betting on yourself, okay? Start taking some chances, take some risks, okay? Whatever it is that you want to bring into fruition, you could do it. You could so do it, okay? Again, stop giving away your power. And use the ladder, the lantern. The lantern is illumination. All right, there's still hope. There's still hope. Um Don't give up. I feel like when it comes to you, you have so many bright ideas, but it's like you allow people to their opinions, right, to get in the way of you like formulating your craft. Don't let people get in the way of your shit. People can have their opinions, but don't let it affect you. You understand what I'm saying? They can have their opinions all day, but don't let it affect you. Especially friends. oh, you shouldn't talk to so and so, or maybe you shouldn't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't let them get into your head. That's all that is, okay? Um, let's get some messages in the tarot spirit for Victoria. Messages for Victoria. Oh, look, the Queen of Wands. Yeah, stand in your power, girl. You've got this, and this, you coming in your own energy, Sagittarius, the Magician. You're the alchemist of your own life. You're the alchemist of your own life, okay? You could literally transmute what isn't working for you. Whatever you don't see long term, let it go. You know what I'm saying? You can revisit it at another time. Let it go. Yeah, the Wheel of Fortune. All right, I see you going into a new chapter of abundance. All right, I feel like you've been healing and it's been taking you some time. Okay, we got Temperance, Sagittarius energy. Okay, heavy fire energy here. I see that you've been really working hard on your patience, and patience has been something very difficult for you. All right. Um, you don't you lack patience. All right. The Knight of Wands here, I see you taking action. All right, more Wands energy, heavy fire energy here, girl. But be careful because you have people watching you. All right, and they're watching you to see, they don't want you to obtain your opportunity. They don't want you to prosper. So don't post everything, okay? If you're somebody that posts online, make sure that you're not posting your goals or your plans or anything, because I'm telling you, people will literally knock that shit the fuck down, all right? Let me get you a life lesson, and this will conclude your reading. Life lesson, spirit. Life lesson. So it says, usually people who have the biggest hearts and purest intentions are the ones who experience the worst treatment from others. Okay, yeah, good. Don't post. Don't post. Did you hear that? It says, usually people who have the biggest hearts and purest intentions are the ones who experience the worst treatment from others. Mm-hmm. Let me get one more. The future beauty of their dreams. Again, dreams is coming up, girl. Pay attention to your dreams, because I feel like you're trying to connect with yourself subconsciously through the 5D. Like your future self is trying to connect with your present self to kind of put you on game. You know what I'm saying? So really pay attention to your dreams, because that came out not once but twice in your reading. I've been feeling that. Yeah, girl, pay attention. Pay attention to it for sure, okay? That's what I have for you, my love. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for allowing me to tap into your frequency. I truly enjoyed you. I release your energy. I call back all my power. Ashe to the ancestors, sending you love, light, prosperity your way, queen. Focus on you, girl. Work on these things, and you're gonna see how you excel, okay? Thank you so much for booking with me. I pray that I gave you the clarity that you needed. And please continue to keep me posted, okay? Um and if you ever want to book a private, you could book me through Instagram, okay? Just send me a DM. Yes, you did. Okay, perfect. Thank you, mama. I appreciate you. I do not have anybody else after, so I'm going to go ahead and release y'all because I'm starting to feel my throat getting a bit coarse and I don't want to overexert myself, because I did that last year and I ended up with no voice for months. It was the worst. If you guys were here, you'll remember. I didn't have no fucking voice. Yes. Have a good night. Thank you so much for tuning in. And if you guys would make sure you guys subscribe to YouTube so that you guys can check out the collective. I'm gonna go ahead and post those. I'm gonna go ahead and post those timestamps for you guys too. So if you guys want to run back the collective, it was a love reading. It was a really good one too. So if you guys want to check it out, go to the YouTube. Got decks on decks on decks. All right, you guys. Thank you. Have a wonderful night. I'll see you guys mañana.